All right, then.
I will walk unseen.
So, here's the plan for today. Tonight. This morning. Whatever. Because it's already super effing late, I was going to start earlier, but some shit happened. And, needless to say, late start tonight. But I want to at least be able to beat Part 1 of White March. So, according to what I have read, White March introduces these 4 locations, and only these 4 locations. So we've already done everything in Russetwood and Longwatch and Stalwart, I believe. So pretty much we just need to hammer through Durgan's Battery, and we'll be done with Part 1. And then Part 2, I'm hoping to do tomorrow, we'll do all day, and it just introduces 4 more places. And then once we do those 4 places, then we can go back and clear out my basement, and then we can go kick fucking Theos' ass and beat the game.
Of course.
But for this part, we gotta worry about how to break into the fucking battery. There we go. Dwarf ghosts.
That caravan must have had a half-ton of steel. Coinmaster Zoltan's finally getting his way.
Yes, Coinmaster Zoltan.
For now, the other commandants will have his head.
Yes, comrade.
Only if they don't tear each other to pieces first. I heard Maroon and Exandru.
Last thing I want is to get on Maroon's bad side.
Fine, just say the words then. I'm getting hoarse.
No! Say the words!
Hey,
Say the magic words that open the door to let me into all the valuables. I want that loot.
maybe they had one really tall dwarf who needed a door this big.
Adir, thank you. Why do dwarves make super long, big doors? It doesn't make sense. They're half the size of a normal man. They're dwarves. Okay, let's interact with the door. Though the wind and ice have pried long, jagged cracks in the walls, the doors feel solid and as cold as a glacier. Gilded panels are arranged in columns along the doors. Though most decrepit scenes from daily life, dwarves chiseling at tunnel walls, hauling minecarts, or feasting at long tables, one pane at eye level catches your attention. It's a relief showing a crenulated wall, and above it, an indentation in the shape of an anvil. God, I hope I said that right. Crenulated? Crenulated wall. Oh, because it's like, okay. Place the anvil tile in the relief. Push the door. Oh, put the anvil tile in. The anvil-shaped tile fits perfectly in the impression. You feel a warm thrum in your fingertips as you snap it into place. Leave for now. Fuck. Push the door. Even with all your weight behind it, it doesn't budge. Gilded panel shows an image of a crenulated wall and an iron anvil that you socketed into place. Examine the relief. This panel isn't as bright or detailed as the others, but it's a masterwork of precision. Every ridge and groove is straight and even. The relief is pitted from centuries of exposure, yet the metal feels warmish to your hands. Yep. I don't know what the fuck to do. So we got the relief in there. Journal. Recluse. Oh, we gotta find the, a villager in Stalwart whose sole ancestor is a dwarf or of Durgan's Battery. Find a way to unlock Durgan's Battery. Cool, so we're going back to fucking Stewart. This is the way out. You can go out this way. I should grab more water. Run, gents! I forgot how big this place was. Back to Stalwart. Duration of abilities and will defense. Yes. I gotta admit, I'm not gonna miss load times on my new computer.
I'd miss this place. Had that much right.
Hey,
Alright, so we're looking for a dwarf, and we're also looking for someone who the Devil of Karnak isn't going to murder. So I don't know if I should just walk around. Let's go talk to Renengild. Maybe she can provide some insight, or be the ancestor of a dwarf. But the bitch is that I'm just looking for the dwarf soul, and souls re-enter the wheel at any given angle, so the ancestor could be a fucking human or some shit by now.
I take it you've met Galvino.
Look, I bet it's her. Your awareness settles beneath Renengild's skin. You feel yourself looking through her eyes upon a time-faded memory. You're standing in the inn, the room's stifling, but the body of heat, so many frivolous villagers, not the neglected fire pit, but the drawn sweat from your pores. Your husband waits by the door, about as far as he can get away from the assembly. He holds Uldric, whose cheeks are bright as he watches the adults bicker with wide, fearful eyes. You'd never realize how badly your neighbors stank, but something rank and repulsive rises from them as they pack together in this room. Great.
How much did the old snake pay you, Sinahio?
It's Grinid, the head fisherman, jabbing a furious finger at the back of the room. Seniorhead's erstwhile mayor squirms in a corner, pinned by accusing stares of the entire village. Oh, those eyes. They're cruel, porcine, and they're watching Sinead with the dumb gluttony of hogs staring at fodder. Renengild, the only sight that turns to your stomach more than Sinead himself is trying to wiggle free of his own lies.
Maestro Galvino and I came to an agreement. It was for the good of Stalwart. I thought...
You thought you'd let a killer walk among us?
Cries of fierce agreement from the rise of others. What began as a collective grumbling is swelling and congealing like storm clouds. You look back at your husband. He's whispering to Uldric, but when you catch his eye, a direct, silent supplication to you.
Let's go.
A wet smack draws your attention in the back of the others in the room. Someone's thrown a potato, and Sinead cringes and rubs his jaw. You want to shout at them for all this nonsense and waste, but you know this is about to get worse. Stalwart will have blood, and Galvino in his horror had the sense to flee already. But you turn again, your husband beckoning you with swift, chopping motions. What stops you, your breath, is Uldric. His little eyes are fixed on the churning mob, and you knew ever since you started hearing about those hideous purges that he'd see something like this one day. But he didn't have to be so soon. It's what drove that devil woman to madness, and now his little eyes have gotten big enough to swallow the whole scene, and now he's seeing you as part of it. You want to leave now, but if you do, this is what your boy will remember. Cowardice and madness. About people, about Stalwart, about you. The people around you jostle and bark in their rage. They're dangerous animals, but animals nonetheless. They just need to be led. So you push your way toward the end of the room, where Sunan trembles in a puddle of his own piss. Great.
Enough.
His voice boils up in your throat. The others fall silent, watching you. They listen, dumbly trusting, as you turn Sinead's death sentence into an exile. No one contradicts you when you explain that he's going to march out of this village alone and into whatever miserable hamlet will have him. They silently agree when you explain that their hands are too clean for the likes of him. But there's something else forming behind their eyes, a kernel of trust and dependence. You feel it curdling around you, encasing you like a pearl does sand. You only wanted to spare Sinead's life, not volunteer for his job. But you see so much fear simmering just beneath their expressions. Feared godmen marching through the mountains, Dirwoodians in their purges, and dying slow, lonely death of a ghost town. And you see their grateful reassurance mirrored in Uldric's expression. Perhaps this place is hopeless. But you realize you can't leave it any more than you could leave your boy. The only person who isn't looking at you is your husband. He's shaking his head, eyes on the door. You retreat from Renegil's memory, vivid though it was. It has nothing to do with Durgan's battery. Fuck. You got the look of someone with his teeth around... You've got the look of someone with his teeth around a secret. Her cold fingers are locked around your arm. Black eyes
That's
search
enough.
you. Places a feathered hand on the devil's shoulder, like a mother attempting to pull away an overly intrusive child.
What's on your mind?
Damn it. What's on your mind, bitch? Alright, is it your kid?
Something else you need?
Frozen mud. Fence you get to work. Building houses. Okay, nothing with him. Hers was more... I think I'm probably gonna have to, like... skip through a bunch of these. If I talk to every single fucking person in town, there has to be a few people that were descendants or some shit. I don't know. Maybe it's just not obvious to me. I'm gonna have to try to hammer through them and skip through a few. And also I saw this.
Didn't think there was anything more than lice and hoarfrost to these folk, but you had a look back there.
I did have a look back there.
What do you find when you're rooting around like that?
A fabric of a soul, some things I'd rather not see, nothing important, usually someone else's bad choices. Lice and hoarfrost, mostly. First, tell me the reason you wanted to follow me to Stalwart. Yes.
Mayhap I'm looking for someone. Woodcutter, by the name of Harmka.
Does that have to do with the cold morn, does it?
It sure does.
Twist?
He was one of them. The mob that destroyed Cold Morn. I tracked him to Stalwart years ago, but got caught before I could finish my business.
You want me to help you murder somebody?
We all gotta have something that gets us out of bed in the morning. This man, Harmka, I saw him outside my house the night it burned, staring into the flames the way I seen you stare into souls. I knew it were a fool's errand trying to hunt down every man and woman that carried a torch into Cold Morn, but if I knew I got the one responsible for my kin and my hearth, I might could rest easy.
Yeah, how do you fucking know exactly this is the dude?
I took a good long look that night. Ours was a little place with a yellow door right on the edge of town. He was there. Besides, I asked around when I first got to Stalwart. Townsfolk said that all the woodcutters in town took part in the purge. Point of pride for them.
Nice.
I told you he was part of the mob. I spotted him watching my house when it burned. But when we find him, I want to know if he's the one responsible for my home, my parents, and my brothers and sister. I never thought I'd have the chance to know for sure, but you could look into his soul and find out. You being a watcher and all.
I can do that. I can clear this man. Or murder this man. Either way, I can do whatever.
Mighty fine of you. Mighty fine indeed. Don't know where he dallies these days, but someone in Stalwart could tell us. People from little villages, they always know.
Find Harmke. I wonder if Harmke is the dude I have to awaken. Alright, Tayina? I don't know who you are, but you have a name. Dear, since you have a name,
Hey.
you can totally be awakened. I don't think I've been in here yet. I'm gonna awaken this girl, and I'm gonna force her to be some
Alright,
sort
then.
of bitch. Oh, look, she's a dwarf, too. Please.
Got to speak up? My hearing ain't what it was.
Oh, party experience. Here we go. Humming and buzzing, another personality set of memories lies dormant with a cold, fitful sleep. Contours dormant, sharp, ragged. You reach out for it, seizes you violently. You're standing in a darkened feast hall. Sturdy tables and benches have been stacked against the door in the far end of the room. You know it won't be enough. A few other dozen dwarves from your tunneling crew. Yay. Oh god, this has got to be it. Shovels and pickaxes shaking in their hands.
Zenove, please. If we go now, we can get behind the barricade. We won't do any good here.
He's right, and you hear an agreement in the quiet murmur in the others. But Arms Warden Maroon ordered you to hold your ground here. Yet in those rising whispers you hear the opening bars of a mutiny. You've never tolerated insubordination from your crew, and you aren't about to start. So you heft your pickaxe and swing into the man's skull. Oh! He collapses and the others fall silent. The acrid odor of urine rises from his body.
We're gonna go down fighting. Anyone who feels differently can settle it with me right now.
Your voice is hoarse from the hours of shouting orders, but no one else moves. They cast their eyes down at the flickering torchlight. Something thuds against the doors. Others raise their weapons, picks, shovels, a few swords, but they don't dare flinch. Your own pulse pounds at your temples. You pull back from Tiana's soul, but you feel Zenove's wrath and ferocity tugging at you still. Her essence thrashes, lashing out at an unseen enemy. Zenove is powerful but dangerous too. Her fury has anchored her to old and threatening memories. You consider that there are others you could awaken. Tiana, however, seems unaware of any of this, and she blinks back at you with cloudy, placid eyes. So I could awaken her. I mean, she's old. She's going to die soon anyway, so having multiple personalities is going to be great when she returns to the wheel, right? A tremor passes through Tiana's face, and her rumpled skin goes slack. After a racking cough, she blinks back, someone slowly coming to consciousness.
It carries memories of death, war, fury, the taste of blood. What do you want with it?
Her eyes have grown unusually clear. If she attacks, and I have to punch out an old lady, I don't want to hear about it from anybody. There was nothing I could do. Oh, Adir.
What trickery is this, stranger? You think a Pargrin would so easily betray her own people?
Her hands clench and unclench around an imaginary weapon. Zenova's essence stirs in the same battle-ready fervor you sensed in her memory from Durgan's battery. She is dangerous. Beneath Zero, Tiana is overwhelmed. Consciousness struggles. I mean no harm, Zenove. You died long ago. Lie. Ugh. Is your time in the mines darkened your eyes? I fought alongside you. Remember how I killed... I remember when you killed the cowards. I'm not going to do that. The last of your people disappeared hundreds of years ago. There's nothing left to betray. Damn! That's cold-blooded. I'm going to go with that one. Zenova's rage is heavy fog that clots and thickens, choking Tiana's fading consciousness. Zenova herself is overwhelmed, and she forces Tiana's eyes into narrow slits.
Lies! Arms Warden Maroon will see you cast into the White Forge.
Look around. Would you be here, stuck in an old woman's body, if I were lying? Zenova at last overwhelms Tiana, screaming through the old woman's mouth. In that instant, Zenova's psyche expands, filling you with a lifetime's worth of memories and experiences, including a set of verses that you know can be the cantric of Durgan's battery. Yay!
Hammers of Durgan, ring loud. May the anvil's deep music resound. Walls of the battery, safeguard our works from marauder and wilder alike. Abidun's faithful travail by the forge and the fires that brighten the ore.
Oh shit, she turned red. It's too much for Tiana's dying consciousness. It shrivels and vanishes as Zenove, now in full control of Tiana's body, attacks. Well, girl, you are about to get wrecked. Well, I just killed an old woman. Open Durgan's battery. I'm more looking for... Good, right there. Perfect. It would be distasteful to loot her. Oh, he's doing that. Well, then what was the thing for? Nothing new to report. I'm glad I got a thing to that. Alright, well, let's go. Oh, I leveled up. Wow, killing an old woman gave me enough experience to level up? Damn. I'm gonna have to go murder all the old people. I mean, euthanate all the old people. Let's do it. Bing! Lore. Because that screwed me. Ooh, no new class unlocks? Really? I don't get any spells? Or do I know all the spells already? I mean, I guess this helps if I'm ever, like, behind somebody. But I'm never really behind anybody. Let's go with the sneak attack. Extra damage doesn't hurt. And I think I didn't learn any spells specifically because I'm too strong. I know all the magic. Athletics. Sure. Let's give you some defensive shit. Superior deflection? No. Let's go with that. That sounds like a great thing for you to never be paralyzed or some shit like that.
Hey,
We're gonna go to the tavern. We're gonna sleep, get some bonuses, and then we're gonna go back to Durgan's Battery. Oh, it's the bard.
Got rid of that little fella, eh? Take this with my thanks. Didn't need his trouble around here. Anyway, what brings you back?
I'd like a room.
Top quality bear pelt?
I want the golden whale. And nobody tried to kill me in my sleep. Good. Ooh, it's actually playing the song. It's beautiful.
Gina, I've kneecapped people who are nicer to me than these brothers of yours.
There's no point to staying mad at them. Besides, I serve the dukes. They appreciate me, even if the brothers don't.
Any merc company would execute half its foot soldiers to have you.
Well, if the dukes ever tire of my service, at least I know I have options.
Nice. Well, in her society, she's not treated as a man, or not treated as a woman, so that is sad for her. A distant relative of Nurad has arrived at the stronghold, requesting to be freed for exchange for coins. What? No, he's gonna rot in there until he dies. I need the button to just click and kill. Execute. Where's the execute button? I don't care if like let it give me a point of cruelty. I don't care. Or give me a point of justice or something. The dude was an asshole. Alright, let's scroll up and read the thing. Hammers of Durgan, Walls of the Battery, Abaddon's Faithful. Hammer Wall Abaddon. Guild panel shows the image. There we go. Hammers of Durgan ring loud. May the anvil's deep music resound. Instantly you hear the melodic chime of metal on metal, and the low chorus work the song. Push the crenulated wall relief. Strike the anvil relief. Strike the anvil relief. As you do, a single ringing tone whistles through the air. Your hand buzzes and vibrates like struck metal. When you look back at the relief, the panels on either side of the wall of the anvil have become alive. Ogres and warriors of all races gather for battle, and their shapes and silhouettes formed by flaring whorled heat patterns. The tiny figures move and dance, animated by the flicker of blaze of an unseen fire. Walls of the Battery. You hear the heavy thud of some kind of mechanism loosening behind the plaque. Push the door, push the granulated wall relief. Oh, we're going for the wall relief. It slides easily with the slightest pressure from your fingers. You guide it up and over the anvil relief, where it clicks into place. Beneath it is a deep cavity. It's shaped like a dragon's gaping jaws. Abaddon's faithful travail by forge, and the fires brighten the ore. Warm air gusts from the opening mouth, tingling your cold, numbed face. Examine the mouth more closely. The heat billowing from the mouth prevents you from getting too close, but the rim of the cavity and the tiny teeth surrounding it are blackened with soot. You accidentally inhale some of the vapor. It's odorless, but it leaves you lightheaded. Cool. You also notice that the dragon's tongue is a fire striker. It's hinged and attached to a chunk of flint. Press the dragon's tongue to light a fire in the mouth. Use your torch to light a fire. Godlike, use your head to light a fire in the mouth. Examine the mouth more closely. Stick your weapon in. I'm going to use my head. Fire catches in the warm vapor with a billowing whoosh. The dragon's eyes light and flames lick at the edges of its mouth. A few seconds later, the panel is sliding away from you, and two enormous doors swing open to a grand hall. Woot! We did it. I got an achievement. Watcher of the Breach. Watcher at the Breach. Oh my god, all the ghosts come flowing out.
Hey.
Even their spirits were trapped in there. Ain't that a bitch? Boop. I don't know if I ever finished those bounties. That's a good question. I have a lot of things I still have to murder. Okay, one of the helm pieces is here. Descend below the Great Hall. Kairos Chorus. Sure. But first, you leveled up. What up, girl? Survival. You can have offensive shit. Savage attack. Melee damage minus accuracy. Two-handed style. Yeah, that's good. I plan on having you use two-handed weapons anyway. Extra damage, please. Let my barbarian do all the damage.
Hey. We used to sleep in places like this to conquer the fear of death. I do not miss it.
Sawa, you were fucked up. Oh, look at you. Not as fucked up as this. Statue of Abaddon is modeled and tarnished, but each bolt and rivet appear to be crafted with meticulous detail. What is that? Echoing distance. Oh, God.
We earned this. Durgan's steel has lined our halls in gold.
Your vanity dishonors Abaddon and cheapens us all.
These weapons are ours. Or have you two forgotten how to hold a sword?
This what it feels like to be a watcher? I think I'd be going crazy too.
It's okay, Ader. My mind is just long gone. No. What are you? Emerald and Durgan cogwheels. So we're collecting cogwheels. How big is this place? Not very. Let's go this way. And we've got a staircase. Alright, well, let's explore this whole floor first. Spirit, come back! Ah, shit. Battery defenders. Oh, that's right. We are rocking an all-melee party. Except for me, the smart one. In the back. Not getting his ass kicked. Oh, damn. I feel like I'm about to find a lot of good stuff in here.
That'll do.
Well, this is happening.
Damn you both! My generation built this keep to honor Abaddon, not to further your greed and ambition.
We're Pargrunin. Our forefathers explored and conquered, but you've stuck us in this frigid hall.
Paved with gold and marble. I won't allow us to abandon our legacy for your delusions.
No, you'll peddle it away to line your pockets. How much have you made selling our steel, Zoltan?
Zoltan!
Again with your lies. You think I don't hear you turning the others against me? These walls echo, and...
Enough! I'll send the Forge Guardians on both of you if that's what it takes.
Sweet. Ah, not sweet. Fight all the things. Go get him, Space Pig. Yeah, I wreck these things.
Step lightly.
Ooh, Ring of Unshackling. Sure.
If you say so. That'll do.
Ooh, boots. Boots of stability. Those are good. Scroll Wall of Flame. Record of production. There we go. Here's the accounting of this month's production. 20 long swords, 15 axes, 12 hammers, 7 maces, 2 flails. 7 full suits of armor for Forge Guardians, 3 additional suits of armor. If the Commandant's remark on the production rates, kindly remind them that we received 3 different work orders from them. S.L. Master Smith of Durgan's Battery. Note on the other hand is written at the bottom of the page. What does Exandru need with so many Forge Guardians? Keep an eye on him. M. Well, there's at least 7 Forge Guardians. Ooh, a gun. You think you glimpse a flicker of movement in this tarnished, clouded mirror. Great. I already know this place is haunted. Not even like regular haunted.
Right here.
I can see, like super haunted.
Hey.
Where everyone can see the madness. Ooh, a diamond.
Of course.
Ah, shit, I didn't read that note. I'm not letting my non-note reading screw me over this time. Letter to Zoltan. Esteemed Coinmaster Zoltan, and your bafflement, blah, 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 blah. Deferred my dealings. Who would turn me away some filthy beggar. Battery a fortnight. Frost my beard, not a morsel in my belly. Told me that a welcome to profane business would not. In short, it would leave me in my first white wagons empty. Blah, 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 blah. I don't think this is going to be anything. Maestra Aneto of Cesaro. So basically, this dude wanted to come here and do trading or something, and...
Ain't that special?
Oh wow, you can detect that shit from far away. Holy crap, that's good. And they weren't having any of it. Focus of efficiency? Oh. Dumb stuff. So, there are traps here. Thankfully, I have a rogue in the party to stop them. What trap is that?
That'll do.
Difficulty 7. Holy shit. Collapse across stones, piled to form an impassable barricade. Guess who's down here?
Leave it to me!
Shit. Attack the blights. Do the things. Let's not set off every single fucking trap in the world.
Hey.
Legina. Oh.
I
Chain heal. That's what that was. I was scared by the light for a moment.
That'll do.
Of course.
Oh my god, it's so good to have a dedicated rogue in the party. Let's not go that way.
We've got to survive by any means necessary.
We'll have blood in these halls before long.
So that's a scripted door, so I guess we're just going back this way. Oh, wait. Everyone else leveled up. Give you that survival. And, yeah. Sure, that sounds like a cool thing for her to have. Wrath of Five Suns. No. Critical Focus. We'll give you this fancy sounding thing. Done. Zawa, you are gonna have... My god. We'll give you survival. Because you are just so beat up. Mortification of the soul. +1 wound? Sure. I don't know what that does. Oh, you damage yourself to gain a wound? It's very like you. Is there any, like, monk shit I can give you? Meh, go for that.
Hey.
Oh, and you leveled up too. Good for you. Guess we'll go with stealth. I don't want to give you something, but I don't know what I want to give you. Two weapon style? There we go. More attack speed. For more crits. Or more sneak attacks.
Hey.
That sounds like a great thing to do. Get him.
Lava will be on sea.
Hey.
Hey, let's pull back.
Lava will be on sea.
Let's let him filter out.
Lava.
Hey.
That works. Note to self. Choke points are...
Traitors. Cowards.
Who? Melee damage bonus. Ooh. We're gonna take that. We gotta remember to give that to somebody.
Easy does it.
How long before the commandants come to blows?
Did you see the look in Maroon's eye? Exandru had better watch his back.
Map? Okay, so I'm already been this way. I just couldn't go that way before because of the thing.
Zoltan's
Isn't
the only
this
one
something?
with sense. Anyone who says otherwise is a fool.
That cheat sold our steel and kept the coin himself.
Maroon? She won't rest until our corpses decorate the halls.
Evidence stands or asked to rush the metal tokens. Ooh, exceptional saber. Alright, so I guess we gotta go this way. As you approach the doorway, a weave of essence ripples through the air, an ancient stone grinds and groans around you, woman's voice echoes through the hall.
Stop right there. You must be some merchant come to speak with Zoltan.
No, not a merchant. Who's Zoltan? Another door?
Our illustrious coin master may let you plunder our armory, but I've got other ideas for dealing with your lot.
It was loud like the slamming of a door.
Turn and go before I show you how an arms warden deals with trespassers.
God, I've already killed an old woman tonight. I don't need to kill a door. What's going on here?
Pargroon and quarrels are no business of yours, outsider. I'm Maroon, proud Pargrin and arms warden of Durgan's Battery. And you're answering my questions now.
I'm just looking around.
Leave our halls. Go back to whatever land you hail from.
Halls are full of corpses. I need to know how you all died. Final go. No. Will you let me pass? I like the lore one.
You sound like Exandru. At least you're no friend of Zoltan's, then. You may pass, but don't make me regret this. I'll be watching you.
Yay! Thank you, lore. For a moment there, I thought I was going to have to kill a shitload of ghosts.
Step lightly.
And that's the way to go down, right? So that's the quest? Descend below the Great Hall. Okay, cool. So if I need to go below the Great Hall, let's go up the Great Hall. For reasons of searching upstairs. So if I let the people back in here, and I reopen the forge, are, like, talking with ghosts going to be a daily thing for everybody? Is that going to be an issue? Upper section inside is crumbled, blocking access to within. Ooh, there's a jar. Accurate 1. There we go. And I'm done. Oh, that was quick. So I wonder if in the sequel, if I start off with everybody in my party,
Hey.
or if I'll be able to carry my save file over to the new game. Because that would be awesome if everything that happens in this game carries over to the next. Yay! Continue past the mines.
Slowly now.
As long as the devil's up front, I can't possibly get hit by another trap.
We can't hold them off!
Fall back!
Okay. There's dudes over there. Fight them. Pelagina, no, come back. Kill the siren. I didn't even notice that.
All right, then.
They're gonna come around the corner. Hide. Don't let them see you. Now fuck them up.
We're not getting...
Sweet. I like that. Archers on the side that I couldn't reach. It's a cool thing to do. Especially when I don't have any fucking archers on my team right now. So much loot. Something heavy broke through the railing and gouged a chunk out of the bridge. Heat ripples rise slowly from the grate. Covered hallways below you. Every bone in the skeleton has been snapped in 2 or more in places. Shh. That's a disturbing thing to think about.
If you say so. Got it done.
Damn, you opened that from far away. Gunline prostrate before the shrine. Laid to rest at the feet of the statue. Poor dudes. They were murdered pretty fucking hard.
They're coming! To the mines!
Workshop.
If you say so. If you say so.
Really?
Losing ground!
They're coming over the barricade!
Something's here.
Guess the barricade didn't work.
What the fuck were
Step lightly.
they holding themselves off from?
Out of my way!
The fuck killed all these people? I thought it was just regular dwarves.
Don't look back!
I'm looking back.
Keep running!
Something burns beneath you, but you can't see what. Oh, please be a Balrog.
You're
Put
not
it-
getting to
Oozes!
me.
Lava.
Balrogs, maybe? I'm still gonna assume Balrogs.
Eyes open.
Oh, there's some glowy shit down here.
Laying low.
We got people going that way. These ghosts? I'm fighting ghosts. No, vessels. I think vessels are zombies. You still haven't been discovered yet? Damn, your stealth is good.
Of course.
You are in fucking combat.
Hold them off! Move!
Up in gears. They're coming!
Slowly now.
For the battery!
Exceptional shit. I'm finding lots of good things. Oh, that goes nowhere. Wait, does it? It's just a staircase to nowhere. Why would you build that? Got a scepter.
You're not getting through me.
Kill the spirits!
Hey.
That's it? Yeah, filter in and kill all the things. Where'd that beetle come from?
Right here.
Hey,
Rocks choked the tunnel mouth as it carved in, purposely collapsed some time ago. So they barricaded themselves in and closed all the shit. Sneak attack bonus. Damage to flank targets? Okay, let's put that on you. You are all about this shit. What boots do you have? Constitution? Damage. Kill all the things. Here.
We're outnumbered!
Eyes open.
An empty minecart sits at the mouth of this tunnel, waiting to be loaded up with ore. Despite the condition of some of the surrounding tunnels, this cart and the tracks beyond appear to be intact. There is a lever at the base of the tracks. Climb in, look inside the cart. Cart is empty, if dusty, patchy with rust, large enough for a group of kith might be able to fit inside uncomfortably. Let's come back to this.
Listen, you hear that?
No. Damn, that's a fine arbalist. Scattered with blood.
Are we safe here?
No.
Quiet.
Varanthus!
Oh, that was quick. I am very high level for this.
Hurry! We can hide here!
Whoop, here's the soul.
They're going to come for us here, and...
This dwarf's remains lie on the floor, covered in dirt, swathed in cobwebs. Essence drifts nearby, hanging the stale air like dust motes. Let's reach out. It takes a little additional effort, but you manage to gather the floating essence to you. You work your way into it and suddenly find yourself immersed in the soul's memory. The shock hits you with almost physical force. Your heart hammers in your chest. Other Peregrunin wash past you, retreating or attacking. It's hard to tell. You're running along the dark tunnel, pushing your overtaxed body as far as it'll go. Your heart pounds harder with each step. Concussive thumps echo above you. Each one seems to resound in your heaving chest. You pass the mines and reach the main hall. It's packed full of shouting, shoving, panicking dwarves. Even if you could reach the door at the other end without getting trampled or beaten to death first, something in the fervor of the crowd tells you it's already locked. The tunnel behind you rings with screams. You had another dial for the door to the forge below, but it's locked in the workshop on the other side of the barricade. The sounds of battle grow closer as you race to the mines, ignoring the building pressure in your chest. You scurry deeper into the mines, losing track of your path. The tunnel seems to close around you. You stumble and fall, and try to pull yourself up, but your arm is dull with pain. Even though you've stopped, you can't quite catch your breath. For the first time, you notice a squeezing agony in your chest. Darkness gathers around you. You just, died of a heart attack? Key glints in the dirt next to the corpse's femur. As you examine it in your respirator, paralysis, growling, and fidgeting. Take the key. The dead of Durgan's battery converge on you, their unnatural teeth claws bared. Spectre, Wraith. Nah, shit. What did I get? I guess I have to wait for this to end. Oh, shit. Well, let's come over here. Now, what did I get? Workshop key. Oh. I know where the workshop is. Are like all the spirits gonna kill me now?
Stop her!
Yep.
Not getting through me.
Whoa! How the fuck did you get up there? There's a lot happening right now. I'm just glad that I can beat intangible ghosts to death with fists. Whoa! Look at that! Oh shit! Pelagina! Okay. Holy power. Kill 10 vessels or kill 50 enemies to unlock. Okay. Grants holy power, 3 per rest? Sure. Good for you, girl. Look at you questing up your weapons, killing ghosts and shit. I need to get back to the workshop. Let's just, like, run here and see what happens.
Call the Forge Guardians!
Or don't. Oh, there was ghosts in here, weren't there? Do it! Nope, get in there. Sure. Ice trolls, wolves, how are you in here and not dead from starvation? Whoa, that's a lot of things. You know what you should do? You should throw a fireball. How does that suit you? All the fireballs are gone. Ew. He oozed to death. Alright, this is a map of the mines, but various tunnels and choke points have been marked off with arrows and X's. It looks like a hasty battle plan. Scrolls catalog quantities of ore and minerals taken from the mine. Tempered Helm. Bloodthirst, Freedom, Defiance. Plus 3 might for 20 seconds per kill. Plus 5 damage reduction for all the things. Defense against hobbled, struck, paralyzed, defense. So it's Durgan Iron Ingot. Adir, what helmet do I have you wearing? Resolve and Perception. I feel like this is better for you. Let's put that in there. Because that will stop you from being fucking getting your ass kicked.
Hey.
Oh, so they broke in from the outside. So I had to go through a big fucking stone door and solve a puzzle But these guys just had to punch a hole through a fucking rock wall. That's some bull. Gained an item quest. Stone dial added to the stash. Okay. Let's go back this way before I go to the minecart. Zawa. What's
A
up with
hopeless battle was waged in Durgan's battery. They seemed to know that their deaths had come, yet many fought on.
Even now they continue to fight.
Their bravery was not enough in the end. They might have made great Alpazga warriors, if only they had been born to Khan.
Hey.
So
Hey there.
I'm just gonna...
Lava roof.
You know I can't feel that. You know I can't feel that.
Bullseye.
There we go.
Sure. Hey.
This way. Oh wait, there was a dude there. Shattered like pottery. Oh, look at you. They've been ripped apart as pieces scattered across the floor. Whoop!
Let us in!
Ghosty goose.
They're coming!
Approach the door, you notice a round depression with a surrounding frame. The molding around the depression is elaborately carved with a row of foreign symbols lining the topmost edge of the circle. Place the stone disc in the socket. Cool. First disc does not seem to fit until it is oriented a specific way. You hear a quiet click of castings that sinks into place. Nothing appears to happen right away. However, on the disc itself, an arrow-shaped protrusion points north. Ah, shit. Push the disc. Clockwise. This is enough. Riding by the wall. Comes rest with a faint click. The arrow points east. Push the disc. Rises as flush with the rings once more. Pointing north. Ah, shit. I gotta know what the... Right south, you feel a satisfying thunk. Notice the dial is sunk a fraction of the inch in the depression. It's door locked, but it feels like it's the right direction. Okay, so south. Southwest. I feel like it's gonna be east now. I'm gonna go north. After a few seconds, door deep in the socket. You hear a clunk, rattling chains. It's clear. There we go. Totally fucking guessed that. 100% guess. Bore parents east. To seek the white forge in the north. Bore parents east. Oh, it was the riddle. Oh, I did a dumb thing stupidly.
Blasphemy!
I'll keep an eye out.
Well, we got more stuff. Oh, you are so spooky and awesome. Night Shroud. Exceptional spell chance blind? That's cool. And a rogue or a priest?
These are Abidon's treasures.
Are they now? Insert the sigil of the helm into the depression. Hole punctures the bottom of the edge, see worn or something. Okay, they don't fit. Ow!
They'll never know I'm here.
That'll do. Oh, look at here.
Son of a bitch.
Eyes open.
What was that now? You procure. Just kill. That ball lightning shit really fucking hurts. Fragment of Xandru? I'm sorry I killed you, ghosty ass. And shooting against the holes in the circuit depression, they line perfectly. Gentle push enough symbol. Blah blah blah. I don't think I was supposed to do all that.
Right here.
But let's give you that mace, since you're the only one who can fucking use it. Where did it go? There we go. So you do 16 to 24 crush. I guess I can replace the fine hatchet. Okay. So you 16 and 24, 13 and 19. Let's swap these. And then we'll bind it. Yes. Cause the blinded affliction 13 times. We can do that.
Hey.
Just gotta blind a whole shitload of people. Done. I found the White Forge. Oh, I found the basement. Now I just need to find the White Forge. Rivers are broken, indented. Abaddon.
Hey.
Let's see what we got.
Abaddon did not save them.
Together. We're in this together.
Sure. Mighty fine lootables over there.
I'll organize the troops to guard the stairs. We can hold them off for a while.
Vazo's repairing the Guardians. Ilune's preparing for the...
You can't be serious about this. Let's just wait those monsters out. Abidun wouldn't let us...
Abidun rewards earnest work, not begging and cowering. We must hurry.
What the fuck attacked them? What the fuck is that thing?
Arm yourselves, soldiers!
If you say so.
Damn it.
I'll take a peek.
Pulled this contract apart like a child's toy. What the fuck murdered these people?
We'll give ourselves for the battery.
Hey, that door's got double hinges.
The records are here. Keep searching.
Is this safe, Curate Loon?
Yank that and left on the floor. Alright, well, let's see what we can find. Maelstrom, Revival, Youthful Spirits. Maelstrom. Cool, take it all. Stalking boots. I don't know why they would have Glenfathan stalking boots. Wasn't... Oh, I guess Air Glenfath is a ancient place, probably as old as they are, but even still. Like, you would think that... Nah, shit. How do you keep getting over there, Pelagina? And you! Throw the fireball. Oh, pinball that shit.
I'll get the next one.
Sure you will.
Hey. Of course.
So we got a door and a whole lot of nothing. Crack radar from the something.
That's if you say so. That'll do.
She's just so far away when she does it. Shimmering cloak. Range deflecting. Sure. Seriously, what the fuck murdered all these people?
Stand your ground!
You gonna turn angry?
Hey.
They'll never know I'm here.
Or whatever. You guys can keep chilling there. I'm gonna go this way.
Fetch our best armors. They must stand up to the heat.
Right away, Master Vaso.
Ground into a dust. Ooh, armory key.
You gotta see this. If you say so.
So glad
say
she
so.
saw
Got
that.
it done.
Adrosphere. Okay. Thank you so very fucking much. It is so nice to have a rogue in the party.
Quickly! There's not much time!
Okay. I'm gonna go this way.
Elune, we've never introduced this much essence into the White Forge.
Abidun gave us the tools, Vasil. We've got to make them work.
Okay. Your skin prickles as you approach the vat. It teems with soul energy, the lives spent and stored thrice over? They just stored souls here? Essence roiling like churning water, running over ancient pipes and gears, but there, within the vat itself lies a heavy stone disc, a rune engraved and pale as a bone. Reach for it. Feel a chill run up your arm the moment your fingers brush the disc's surface. Whispers erupt from the stone around you, and out of that chorus rises a single steady voice.
Stop! These methods belong to us, to the Pargrunin!
What is this?
Years of toil, the pride of a generation. You would steal from us? From the...
Abidun himself. You will regret your trespass.
Oh, something moans and snarls outside. I didn't take it, did I? Adra disc added to the stash.
Hey.
I took it. I just wanted to touch it. I didn't want to take it. Primal flame.
Of course.
If you say so. Got it done.
Be cautious. Be constant.
Okay, well, something out here now wants to murder me. Assuming it's that trap that I activated.
Got it done. Ain't that special?
Well, shit, we're surrounded. Get rid of that trap. And then go help Adir. Stop shouting.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
What did I unleash to be so pissed off?
We'll stand ready, Commandant.
Okay. I mean, it was a quest item, so I really had to take it. I didn't want to piss everybody off. There's just so many dead people screaming in the background. It's very unnerving.
Abidan, guide us.
Whoop. What's a globe? Oh, kill all the things.
That's how it's done.
Zawa, you want to get in on this? Oh, you're paralyzed. That's not good.
Of course.
Seemingly nothing in
If you
here.
say so. Got it done.
Traps? This might be a scripted thing. Know all Pargunans as kin.
Yeah?
Three perfect sapphires mark locations in Rauatai, Old Valia, and the Living Lands. The bronze bands that circle the globe inscribed with three repeating lines. Remember all Parangunan, from the oldest before you to the youngest who follow you. It's large enough for you to press them with your thumb. You test them and feel some kind of spring-loaded mechanism beneath them, but you can't determine anything further. Alright. Is your father, last your younger brother, but know all Peregrunan as kin. Plant ourselves in strange and wild land, but remember all our roots, though we are distant, we all know as kin. We stand shoulder to shoulder alongside the oldest kith of empires, send you forth, honor us as we remember you. Towers of stone are surrounded by gates of coral. We're Perugian, we write our names in the halls in our hearts. Any other ones? No? Okay. Living lands. Sinks with a flush and surface in the globe. Then I guess Solvalia? Alright, so Living Lands, Rauatai, Living Lands, examine the globe. To the youngest who follows you. Okay, Living Lands. Examine the globe. Rauatai. Maybe it doesn't matter what order I pick it in. Old Valia. Living Lands. Rauatai. Cool.
Sure.
Guessed it.
Hey.
Was not doing the right thing there.
Good thing I'm freshly greased.
Don't know who you guys are. Constitution +3, reflex. I'll take that. Armor rack. Spell damage multiplier? Yo! That is going to me. Wodwis? Battle axe, one-handed, interrupt, slash damage, actually. Nature's mark. Okay. Disease, poison attacks, grants purge of toxins. Cool. That's everything. So, let's do this. Me. What are my bracers? I'm not even wearing bracers. God damn it. This probably goes nowhere, but I at least want to see what this is. And the distant relative left. Oh, it just wraps around. Something broke through the stone fucking wall. I have a very bad feeling about what's going to be down here. Ugh. Ooh, there's loot. Awaken the White Forge.
If you say so.
Awaken the loot first.
Got it done.
Oh, hey, Kana's back. It took extensive searching and inquiry across 3 countries, but Kana eventually picked up the trail of the stolen Aedra Ban Eye. Following the Broken Stone War, the Awamana thief traveled from south to Abit, then on to Nasik. Among the Boreal dwarves, a thief found a wealthy buyer, a chief of a prosperous tribe. And a generation later, the tribe fell hard times and it was raided by the Deadfire Archipelago pirates and Pale Elves from the White that wins. The Pale Elves sold the stolen eye to merchants from Old Valia, who took it north to the Prince of Darkozy and remained there for 2 generations. When Darkozy Palace was sacked, one of the invading soldiers took the eye as a prize, carrying it across the sea to Azia and the Palean Republics, where it was still there when Kana arrived. Though the wealthy patriarch who owned the eye demanded a hefty sum, the Glenfatha and Amfatha did not hesitate to pay the price. Cool. What did I get? Inaccurate. Blind immunity, sneak attack bonus. Immunity to blinded. That's cool. Cool. Neat. Oh, but it was swept into a pile. Well, this is happening.
The Guardians will hold the door as long as need be.
Everyone else is ready. So few of us remain.
Lord Abidon, guide our hands and steel our hearts. Give us the mercy of your Ford.
What the fuck did they fight? For real, though. Like, what did they fight? And these things are fucking everywhere.
Magnificent. It looks as if my toes are wriggling, even when I hold them still.
Okay. There's a staircase there, too. That's... okay. Alright, let's group up. And then I will do the thing. A large stone dragon skull stands silent vigil at one of the ends of the circular chamber. Within the maw is a network of steel dividers, tubes, and vents, indicating that this impressive construction serves as a furnace for the White Forge. There's a shallow basin at the foot of the furnace, and in its eye sockets, the skull itself are golden rings, evidently meant to house some manner of gem or instrument. Oh. Examine the forge. The dragon skull gazes down at you upon hollow eyes. Both have the gleaming golden rings worked into the sockets, and both stand empty. In its basin, the base of you, the furnace, you notice a rectangular gap as if something once sat within. Place a stone disc in the hollow space behind the basin. You place a stone disc into the basin, and you find it fits perfectly within the hollow. Before your eyes, the stone disc turns on its own accord, rotating this way and that way before finally sinking into position. Feel a faint vibration through the skull as it grows intensity until the very ground seems to shake. Loose cobblestones rattling in their settings, you leap from the furnace to confront what is coming. What is coming? Fire? Is something coming?
All right, then.
Examine? Place an Aedra sphere into the left eye socket. Okay. Little climbing you able to reach. The eye socket can carefully wedge a sphere in place. Fits snugly, and you think you spent a small ripple of energy as the eye sets within. A rush of air and the clunk of some mechanism deep within the furnace. The air around the forge seems to be growing warmer, though the furnace itself remains dark and still. There's a single left eye. The golden ring worked in the socket, which is currently empty. Leave. Is there... Oh! Oh! Look at that. Isn't that fancy? Okay. It's got fire going from that way. Do I not have another Aegis sphere? What's this way? I guess I can't do it because I don't have another Aegis sphere? Where do I get the Aegis spheres? I mean, logic says I should be able to find some here, right?
Wow. So it doesn't even bother you that most of your people died.
Then Alpazga learned to embrace death.
And the remaining few were enslaved?
As long as the spirit is free, bonds of the flesh do us no harm.
You've got to tell me how you do it.
I will show you. Come, let us find a mass grave to sleep in.
God damn it. The crumbling edge of this long platform suggests there was once stairs leading down from here, perhaps joining with the pathway to some distance below. It seems a man will jump from here on this side, but you doubt you'll be able to return the same way. Stay put? Jump across? Second tower. Am I outside? Son of a bitch. I'm all the way back out here. So, I need another Aegis sphere. I'm not sneaking, am I? No, we're just slow. So it means somewhere in here is another Aegis sphere that I just overlooked. Journal. Is there anywhere I didn't loot? Pretty sure I looted everything. Oh, this.
If you say so, that'll do.
I never opened this.
He'll
If you say
regret
so.
this.
That'll do.
Eyes open.
Battered helm? Take that. Oh! It's the part for this dude. The world fades and your vision blurs. When it returns, you find yourself in the icy waters of the bay, your body numb from the cold and your lungs burning with exertion. Nearby are Adriel and Bardwin. Both of them are swimming madly in an effort to pass you. On the distant shore waits another members of your tribe, and with them, Olara, daughter of the chieftain. It is for her hand that the three of you are competing today. Give up, Gorud. Adriel passes you despite your best effort. You can't quite catch up. You look to see around where Bardwin is, and it's by sheer chance that you catch the sight of the sea serpent's head surging towards your group. Oh shit. As before, the world stops, the memory trail's lost without your guidance. Attack the serpent, say nothing, and hide behind the wave. Attack the serpent, baby! Your fatigue fails away as you turn to face the serpent. As it charges you, draws wide, its foot-long teeth flashing in the sunlight. At the last moment, you dodge to the side as its jaw snaps shut. Your hair too slow, and one of the serpent's horns tears open your forearm to the bone. Ugh. You grit your teeth against a sudden pain and wrap your arms around the serpent's neck before it can turn around. It thrashes and rolls wildly, trying to throw you off. You hang on for dear life, weaker with every breath as your blood drains. You do the only thing you could think of and jam your fist straight through the serpent's eye, burying your arm in as far as it'll go. Holy shit. The serpent whips around in agony, and your grip slips. You tumble through the air as your consciousness fades. Wow. Dude fucking punched a sea serpent's brain out. The race. How could I have forgotten the events of that day? I remember it now, but I feel no different yet. Please, you must find the last part of my helm.
Hey.
I'll keep an eye out.
Sure.
Got it done.
Find Estic. Belder's Barricade. Thrust of Tattered Veils on critical hit. Grants Bash. Oh, I can shield bash people. Okay. Interesting. But not what I was looking for. I feel like it has to be downstairs. Maybe I go take that minecart.
You must gather your party before venturing.
Maybe that minecart will lead me to the other Adra sphere. Minecart. Go. Climb in. As climb into the minecart, and a graceless jumble of jabbing elbows and weapons. Pull the lever. With a shriek of grinding metal, the lever slides in place, the cart gives into a mighty shudder and starts rolling along the track. It moves downhill and quickly gathers speed. On the next rise, it becomes clear that there is some form of enhancement upon the tracks. The cart loses none of its momentum. I like this picture here. Fantastic. After a sharp turn, you find yourself rapidly approaching the fork in the tracks. One track leads left, the other upward and to the right. Look around quickly. You notice another lever along the side of the tracks. A minecart hurtles along towards it. Grab the lever as you pass. Who grabbed the lever? Adir. In a show of agility, Adir manages to hang over the side of the cart and grab the lever as it comes along, slams it into place, and impactfully knocks Adir out of the cart. Ah, shit! Grinding noise and the tracks shift ahead of you just in time. The cart rattles on the right track. Using a series of twists and turns, the minecart slows and stops at the entrance of a new cavern. Cool. None of it is the Adir eye that I'm looking for. Hop in. Continue. Is that only going to take me to the same place? Climb in. Pull the lever. Continue. Oh. Okay. So that's all it's going to do for me now. Damn. Alright, let's go back downstairs, I guess. I might have to look up where I'm supposed to go. I need this other Adir Eye, and I have no idea where the other fucking Adir Eye is. Adra, sorry. I'm not gonna rip out Adir's eye. Gotta be down here somewhere. Oh, there's a room right here, and I never went into this room. Dumb.
We'll hold them off as long as we can.
I bet it's in here.
I'll see what's ahead.
No.
Strengthen us with your flame, Lord Abidan.
There it is.
Temper us for the crucible.
We about to turn the forge on. Continue into the right eye socket. Comes a startling metallic screech as if some hidden mechanism comes to life. From the vents around you rises rot and stale hair, the glow of rising fires. A hot gust of air erupts from the stone dragon's maw. Molten ore drips from the basin, and a dark, billowing smoke begins to gush from beneath the skull's fangs. You hear another rending shriek, but not of machinery. Around you rises a chorus of howls, bodiless voices raised in rage and despair. Yay! Rage and despair. That's my favorite. Fragment of Maroon. Fragment of Xandru. I've already killed you, Xandru. Forge Guardians. Oh, shit. There seems to be a lot going on right now. Can you do a healing chain? There you go. Herald of the Old Flame achievement. Cool. I don't know what that does. Like Ingwithian weapons. You should have, like, the Durgan steel shit. Why do you have Ingwithian weapons? Pulse from the world itself seems to move through it. Cool.
Alright then.
Jay. I've awoken the forge, so do I use it somehow? Do I need to escape? I mean, that goes back outside. I don't necessarily want to go outside. Where else were there defender thingies? In here? I know how to use it. I know how to use the forge, I think. I've done all the things. That shit's flowing. We did it. Use some camping supplies, I guess. We'll just sleep here. I figure out what the fuck I'm doing. I don't. I have no idea.
Hey.
I am clueless. Do I go back to what's-her-face? Oh. It's doing things now.
Stop, Marauder! Our bodies are dust already. Must you profane holy ground with further violence? Did the height of our walls offend you? Did we cross your borders? Sell you weak steel? Tell us, why did you invade our fortress?
Durgan's battery has been deserted for over 200 years. Invade? There's nothing here but spirit skeletons. Well, the front door was open. I think this is a misunderstanding. This place is abandoned. Your halls are rubble and your people are dust. Deserted for over 200 years.
No, that cannot be. Abidon wouldn't allow it.
Wake up, Exandru! This is why Abidan gave us the White Forge, that we might take up arms and deal with villains like this.
I try not to be a villain.
Such a magnificent device, and she can only see it as a tool for war. She shames our grandparents, who wandered this continent and...
Quiet, both of you! Can't you feel it? This chill. This silence.
They don't know they're ghosts.
But you entered our keep and found it abandoned. Ruined. What happened to us?
Stories say that you fought amongst yourselves and destroyed one another. The official history is that you destroyed yourself, but it looks like someone or something invaded the battery. Yeah.
I'd never seen anything like them. Twice the size of any ogre, and positively fearless. They were...
demons?
Eyeless. Yet no matter how hard we fought, or how deep we hid, they kept coming for us.
What were they?
Some kind of magfolk, but bigger than any we knew of. We who survived never got close.
They were relentless. Unnaturally so.
They didn't stop to explain themselves, yet I wondered what mysterious wilder might have survived in a place like this.
We should have taken our steel and pushed east.
What's to say they didn't come from the east? From the lands Maroon so coveted?
It was a punishment for taking this gift of Abidon, the White Forge, and squandering it on our greed and vanity.
Go on.
We retreated until there was no place left to go. Until those of us who remained were here.
Here, with the salvation Abidon had left us.
You used the White Forge to channel your souls into the battery?
Yes, using the same methods with which we had fashioned so much cold steel.
So the dwarves never expired. They're not dead. They never returned to the wheel.
It was agony. Feeling your soul ripped from your flesh. Feeling every part of you torn asunder. But it saved us.
To what cost, man?
Imprisoned us.
It was Abidon's grace. Now, We inhabit the monument our people built to the White Forge.
What does it have to do with Abidin?
The White Forge belongs to Abidin, of course. It is here that he built his own body.
How can you build yourself?
And whether he found this place or created it, it's a truly remarkable smithy.
We Pargrunin are wanderers by nature. But it was Abidin's call that led our forefathers here after generations spent along the Pearl Coast and Air Glonfath.
That's why they have Air Glanfath weapons.
So the old stories say. Then again, I can't see any other reason our grandfathers would have stayed here when greener lands lay east.
Its fires have been blessed by Abidin. They're fed by Aora's molten heartbeat and veined with Audra that runs to the center of the world.
Which explains their conductive power. See, these Audra veins allowed us to siphon essence into steel as we shaped it.
Thank you for telling me everything.
And that essence, the extraordinary heat of the forge, and our smith's skill is what made Durgan's steel so remarkable.
And I gave a kid a knife made with this shit. A knife made from magma from the center of the fucking earth. God, I gave that kid something he should not have.
Stuck here, you mean? With all the others who sought to escape the Eyeless.
Is that a bad thing? To observe the passage of centuries in peace and solitude, that would be perfection. That kind of sucks. You're trapped here, never experiencing anything new? Sounds maddening. Staying in one place like this would never suit me. They're fucking drifters by nature, and they're not drifting anymore. I am a man of passion, though.
Had we thought longer on the fate that awaited us, we might have chosen a quick death to this slow agony.
Blasphemy! There's no greater honor than remaining here, watching over the White Forge.
You think so? How dull. That does sound appealing. Easily entertained. I suppose that's one way to look at it. Not if I had to listen to your endless droning. Damn! How dull.
The long vigil is a quiet duty, but a noble one nonetheless. I only wish we could protect this humble monument better.
Or do something. Anything. We were once among the greatest smiths in the known world. Tell me, do Kith still speak of us?
Kith and kids. Yes, highly. You were regarded as master smiths.
That is good to know. It's only a shame that this legacy is nothing but a memory.
Is this why you braved the restless souls of Durgan's battery? To recover the process of Durgan's steel?
Learned how Durgan's steel was made. None had ventured inside Durgan's battery for 200 years. That was reason enough for me. I'm hunting a group called the Leaden Key. They were seeking a way into the battery. There's a village stalwarts fallen on hard times. They asked me to find the White Forge. I should mention this. Stalwart. Because I feel like if I mention Stalwart, they'll be like, yeah, sure, send them up here. Fucking, we'll teach them how to smith. At this admission, you feel a softening in the essence of Peregrine. In one moment, each soul fragment is distinct, but in the next, they form an indistinguishable host. You perceive them as a school of fish caught in a tide, a flurry of snowflakes on the wind, a pantry full of fragrant spices.
Then I hope you're satisfied with what you found here.
At least you get to leave this place.
But it was good to be remembered. However briefly.
As the souls of Durgan's battery speak to you, their collective essence takes shape much like Meyerwald's did. There are scores of them, all torn by conflicting purposes and trapped in the memory of their lost battle. You taste the bitterness of their uncertain existence and feel the persistent ache of centuries. It is a slow, agonizing fate, but you find it in your power to grant them another. Oh shit. Release them from the battery. You're free to roam again, return to the wheel, and seek new lives. Ooh, I like returning things to the wheel. Bind them to the cannons. Defend Abaddon's forge and fortress you built around it. Bind them to the White Forge. Tend to your legacy, remain here, and lend your skills to others. I'm going to return them to the wheel. You perceive the tenuous connections of between the souls and the battery. As you sever them, the souls cry out, some in relief and some in rage. Pressure builds in the ether, which swarms you with essence and energy. You cover your ears and grit your teeth against the devastating hum that builds in the core of your soul. Cool. The White Forge is now available for your use. It has a unique ability to refine Durgan iron ingots. Multiple iron ingots will create a single refined ingot. After refinement, these can be used to create... Okay. The White Forge. Craft. How many can I make? Cannot make that many. I can make 2. Craft them. Refined Durgan iron ingot. I don't know any other recipes. Okay, so we go back now, right? White Forge. It's the cycle of life and death. So I guess I need to go back to Stalwart Village. I mean, I fucking did it.
By the time you stepped out of Durgan's battery and into the new snow outside, word had already spread of strange lights rising from the fortress and energy crackling in the sky. The survivors of Stalwart flocked to Durgan's battery, their steps hastened by the promise of peace and prosperity at last. They mended their walls, gathered their strength, and prepared their town for the new opportunities that were sure to come. And with the voices of Durgan's battery silent at last, none heard the distant groan of something stirring among the peaks, as massive and relentless as an avalanche.
That's in any location outside of the White March. So I need to leave the White March. Jump across. Alright, so go down. We'll go Stalwart Village. Oh wait, Zalwa wants to say something.
So the dwarves of Durgan's battery did not destroy themselves after all. They fell to invaders.
They're completely wiped out.
They left spirits to tell the tale. But the tale will never grow or change. Their time ended long ago. But we have seen no invaders, and the battery was shut. Did they come only to destroy the dwarves, and then leave?
Maybe. So we're gonna go to the Deerwood. We're gonna go home. We're gonna rest. And we're gonna go back to Stalwart Village. I'm gonna see what shit opens up.
I feel sorry for whoever has to clean up this place.
Me. I have to clean this up. Alright, so we're going to rest. I like woodland trails. Whoa! New sign has arrived at deployment. As you sleep, you are buoyed and buffeted by vagaries' dreams. They tumble and thrash about you and fill your mind's eye with pale, glittering motes. They resolve into a light snowfall bathing the northerly wind. You recognize the mountains of the White March rising around you, and you shiver. You see Stalwart a few miles away, quiet but still for curling streams of smoke rising from the chimneys, and Durgan's battery is perched above it, its shadow stretching into the valley. Above it all, you hear a deep, slow rhythm. At first it sounds like a distant drumming, but then it grows louder, cracking through the dry air and booming from the mountain peaks. It builds until you feel it reverberating beneath your feet. Go to Durgan's, watch and listen. Each thud comes louder and faster than the next. Thunder echoes from the mountaintops, and great sheets of ice and snow tumble down the slopes. But rhythms keep building, shattering the frozen lakes and crystal saucers. New ravines split through the mountains, and old chasms fill with snow and scree. A rock slide buries Stalwart, and Durgan's battery is shaken into rubble. Good thing I didn't fucking go there. Shadows rise over the mountains in the vanguard of a massive army. You flee. You tumble from the foothills and bound across the deerwood, feeling the rumble of the advancing army all the while. Barricade yourself in Caed Nua? Caed Nua rises from the forest, his mended walls reaching out to you like a pair of strong arms. You barricade yourself within the great hall, and the pounding grows closer still. It rattles the foundations of the great keep, and just as the masonry begins shaking loose, you hear an unholy battle cry coming from your courtyard. The ceiling collapses and sends a cascade of bricks and beams into your head. You struggle to find wakefulness, kicking the bedding, what the fuck? Nodding around your legs. As you shake free the last bonds of sleep, you hear a voice whisper something in a language you've never heard, and you see an image of 100 shifting, staring eyes. Gross. You wake feverishly warm, covered in sweat. Great.
Hey.
Oh, and something else happened? Oh, this dude. Awesome. Do I want to change the team? No, we'll just stick with what we got for right now. Whitestone Hollow, that's new, but we're going to Stalwart Village. Yeah. High level. Standard. We want to rush through this shit.
Hey.
And actually... Oh, cutscene?
While we wait, the enemy grows stronger. And you'd send more of us to die. Well, I'm not gonna stand around. Are you?
You've done plenty, Darian.
Yeah, you bitch. Sources of the commotion and seeing throng of villagers arguing amongst themselves and hearing questions demanded a lone figure perched above them.
Been a week since our people left these gates. A week since the Iron Flail took them.
Ah, fuck.
Yet we wait here behind our sturdy new walls, hiding in our rebuilt homes. We've done nothing.
Who are you to tell us how to defend our own? You ain't been here 2 months.
Damn.
Hey, an angry mob. See? We're not so far from home.
God damn it, idiot.
And since I got here, I've been working alongside the rest of you. Don't start with that again. Well, it was your idea to send our people to that damned fort in the first place. If it weren't for you and the other leeches that come up with you, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Oh my god, I know that voice actor. That sounds like the guy who does, fuck. Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist. That's who that is. I recognize it. Yay, anime references. Continue listening.
Enough. Enough. You want to boot all the Outlanders from your town? Tell that to the hero of the White Forge.
Me?
Hey, it wasn't just me. This Watcher deserves at least a little credit.
No one seems to notice Adir. Dozen heads turn in your direction. The villagers recognize you, their eyes widen with hope and reverence. Is this about the fort near the battery? What is this about? You said something about a fort. Relax, I'm here to help. Enough shouting, I just wanted to explain what's going on. Yeah, he nods.
It's a small army from Raed Saris. They call themselves the Iron Flail.
I'm gonna have to kill an entire army? Words trigger a sudden flashback to your dream of the mysterious army and the destruction of Caed Nua. Which fades one more vision of 100 eyes watching you and something
Showed up
beyond.
a few weeks after you opened the battery. Demanded we give them the White Forge. They're led by a Darik Sendamir. Comes from an old Raed Saren family. The rumor has it the man's half mad with visions. Claims one drove him here to take the White Forge.
In Zama's experience, if one is only half mad with visions, the dose was too low.
God damn you, you drug addict fuck.
They're not the only bloodsuckers around here. Our crew at the battery locked their doors and told the Iron Flail to go back to Raed Saris. Instead, they built a fort in the middle of the wood. So we sent a committee to reason with them. But that was a week ago. We haven't seen our people since. That can only mean one thing.
You're right. You all have to leave. You've got to defend what's yours. The White Forge isn't worth your lives. Give it up. And you share the White Forge with the Raed Sarans. Shrug. Yeah, why can't you share it?
After what they did to our neighbors?
Only thing they know how to do is start wars.
Maybe we could nudge them into torching their own village.
Please, everyone.
I mean, come on. You guys wouldn't even have the White Forge if it wasn't for fucking me.
Whatever our difference is, we've got to deal with the army.
The forge
at our
is
gates.
mine. You guys can all get out and I'll close the doors.
You've done a lot for Stalwart already. Many of us wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for you.
Exactly. This town would be dead.
What I mean is, if anyone could deal with an army, it's you.
Yeah, I'll just go kill fucking 5,000 people.
The Iron Flail cleared a patch of forest north of Durgan's battery, built their fort there. It'll be well guarded, so if you can get in without raising an alarm, you may have an easier time of it. The important thing is to deal with the commander. If you can get rid of him, the rest of the soldiers will scatter.
I think I've dreamed about this army. And I've killed a lich. A commander is probably fucking nothing.
What exactly did you see?
The dream was unclear.
Of course. We're just thankful this dream led you back. Anyway, we've got our work cut out for us here.
I'm not gonna tell them I dreamed about the city getting blown up. That's just gonna incite a panic.
While you're out, stop by the battery. Wangra and her team are still repairing the heavy cannons. They've made a lot of progress elsewhere. Thought you might like to see how far it's come.
Who are you?
Haven't been here long, but I'll tell you what I can.
Who the fuck are you?
They heard about the White Forge and came running. Just like a lot of us did. Only difference is, they brought siege weapons. As best anyone can tell, they're from the border region near Little Bend, one of the poorest parts of the country. For Raed Saris, well, that's saying something. Work. I was a cobbler in New Yarma, but the city got more crowded every year. Rural types fleeing the legacy. A couple months ago, I heard Stalwart was offering land and opportunity to new settlers, so figured I'd give it a go out here. For a while, folks seemed glad to have some new blood, but that changed as more and more of us came.
It's been literally like 2 days.
Before you opened Durgan's battery, people tell me Stalwart barely had enough warm bodies to keep the town running. A bunch of us came when we heard about the White Forge, but now, I think the old-timers would just as soon send us back. We take the best jobs, we don't pay our respects to Andra, we're overcrowding the town. I get it. Stalwart's changing. Same thing happened in New Yarma when folk moved in from the countryside. But they can't keep blaming us for everything that goes wrong out here. I'm just hoping they'll calm down once the Iron Flail is gone.
Yeah, that's all. Cool. So, the fort thing.
Hey.
Am I just like loaded up with quests now? Nice. Iron Flail, reach raid Saren Fort, investigate the fort. Cool. So, we're going to save. We made a lot of progress. And we beat White March Part 1, and now we just need to do White March Part 2, which should only be 4 maps, from what I can tell. So, I don't know. Hopefully, either tomorrow night or Sunday, we can just burn through the rest of this shit. But that's going to do it for right now. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Good thing I'm freshly greased.